There is a menace in the garden. It's known as whiteflies.
These little bastards will attach themselves to your leaves, to your stems, and all over your plants, and basically they will suck the fluids out. They'll stunt the growth, cut them off, and kill them. So, if it's them or the plants,
I choose them. I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at them.
Now you could take your teenage son, put him in a yellow shirt, and have him stand in your garden all day. Now this method does have a few drawbacks.
Yeah, that's really not going to be a viable option there. So, we're going to do something else.
Now not everybody has a hose-in sprayer, so here is a tonic that you can use in a simple spray bottle. Take 1 to 2 ounces of dish soap. Blue Dawn is really good for this. Yellow dish soap is fine also. Pour that in there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 ounces of alcohol and we're going to add that. The next thing we're going to do is about 2 to 3 ounces of yellow mouthwash. And then we're going to top it off with 5 ounces of plain water. Now these things are incredibly invasive and they multiply like wildfire. They will turn from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 and just keep going. So you're going to have to do this about every 3 days in order to break their life cycle. And it's not just a matter of spraying the tops of the leaves. Most gardeners do that and they can't get rid of them. You're going to have to get under each and every leaf where they're at. Pull out each leaf stem and spray underneath there and take them out. If you don't do that, you're not going to get them all. So it's incredibly important that you get underneath there if you want to kill them before they kill your plants. If you have a local garden center that has ladybugs, you can also buy a batch of them because they love eating these things. They're like bug lawnmowers. I've got quite a few ladybugs out here that are working on it, but they're not working fast enough.
The other option is to take a hand vac to them.
When you do this, you're going to have to flip the leaves over and see right there. Start sucking them up. Now, if you do have a 20-gallon hose-in sprayer, especially with an adjustable diverter like this one, where you can turn it upwards, this is the quickest and best option. A cup of yellow dish soap, a cup of the mouthwash, and then, and I just read about this from Farmer's Almanac, but give it a couple ounces of alcohol in there as well. And you can do this thing a whole lot faster this way. Now the good thing about using this is the blast power. You're going to be able to get underneath these leaves with it turned upside down and really blast them off of there. And once you do that, they have real small wings, so they're not going to be able to fly back up. That's why the blasting works on this. But you've got to get underneath every single leaf and you got to get it done or they're just going to keep multiplying. Now they are absolutely attracted to yellow. You can get you some yellow poster board. You could spray it with spray adhesive, like 3M spray adhesive, and then stake it around your garden or put it on strings and hang it above the plants and save a lot of money that way. I had some yellow construction paper and some picture frames that I never used. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these picture frames. They got a nice glass surface on there. I got some cheap petroleum jelly. And basically I am just going to take this stuff, lovely, huh? And I'm going to smear it on here. If you use the spray adhesive, it's going to be like a one-time use. You know, first time it rains, chances are it's not going to be very effective or as effective. The nice thing about the petroleum jelly is the bugs will stick to it, and when it rains I can just reapply. I'm going to kind of buff out the high spots where it's white. And then I'm going to set these throughout the garden.
And I want to thank Bobby over at MHP Gardener for giving me this idea. I saw it a few years back. Didn't really need it at the time, but boy, I do now. So Bobby, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, at this point, I'm just going to take these and set them down here. We'll come back in about 20 minutes and see if we've got anything here. Here's the before shot. And here we are about 20 minutes later. We're starting to pick up bugs and things of that sort. The whiteflies are really hard to see. Yes, indeed, it is a-working. Yeah, they're sticking to it. Now, to really throw the kitchen sink at it, I went ahead and coated both sides of the poster board with the petroleum jelly, and I've just clamped them up there, and I've used the strings down below to clamp them so they don't flap around. But whatever it takes, I have got to get rid of these whiteflies. I can't let them continue to do what they've already done to the tomato crop. Well, guys, that's my tips for dealing with whiteflies. That's everything I know to do to deal with these little suckers. If you've got any other tips or any other methods, please post them in the comments section down below and I'll give them a try too. Got to get rid of them. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful and we'll see you next time.